It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's George St. George Groves. This former super middleweight world champion stands 6 foot tall with a reach of 183. And he'll be facing Reid, weighing in at 159 pounds with a 76-inch reach.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
George St. George Groves. We've seen his fights with Carl Froch. He is always in there to hurt you. This London, England native looking to do damage today. The Grim Reaper, Reid. He's the former super middleweight champion of the world in both the WBC and IBO.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, a European, British, and Commonwealth super middleweight title holder from London, England, a super middleweight champion of the world, St. George Groves. Fighting out of the blue corner from Runcorn, England, here is a super middleweight champion of the world, the Reaper Man, introducing Reid.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. Here we go for round one. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Straight right hand. Once he dropped his gloves, he got caught. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. It's all offense all the time. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than have to.
And that left hook doesn't find its target. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Groves in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there.
And there's the bell for round two. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on there. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Think the pace will slow down, it picks up. The perfect counter lands. Those counter punches have to hurt. That hook won't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Groves in that round. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to brawl.
Perfect counter shot. Nice straight. Well done with that counter shot. Only catching air with that hook. It's a very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class. It sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. Good counter punching. They have no respect for each other's punching power. They got out of the way of that right hook. And shoot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Groves in that. Here we go to the 4th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter punch. No rest for the weary. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. He can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Oh no, Reid in some serious trouble. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again. Hold it right there. Reid needs to get out of jail and quick. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Beautiful counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Groves. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Just missed with that hook. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! George Groves stumbling backwards. Couldn't take it anymore, and down goes St. George. And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
Shot from the gut.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
And he caught George Groves big there. Seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Groves in that last round. Let's see how... On to the 6th round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Right hook just missed. His stamina is off the charts. I want to think of holding on here for a minute. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off the...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. And that is that. It is a knockout. What a win. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
You're all right. You're out of there.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory.